How did the Medjugorje Apparitions start? Have you ever wondered how a small village in Southeast Europe became a major pilgrimage site? The story begins on June 24, 1981, in Medjugorje, located in Herzegovina. On that day, two teenage girls, Ivanka Ivankovic, who was 15 years old, and Mirjana Dragicevic, who was 16 years old, were walking near a hill called Podbrdo. Ivanka noticed a shimmering figure of a woman surrounded by brilliant light on the hill. She quickly called Mirjana to see the figure, although Mirjana was initially skeptical. Soon, a third girl, Milka Pavlovic, who was 13 years old, joined them. Together, the three girls witnessed the apparition. As word spread, other local youths, including Vika Ivankovic, who was 17 years old, Ivan Dragicevic, who was 16 years old, Ivan Ivankovic, who was 20 years old, and Yakov Kalo, also reported seeing the same figure. This figure identified herself as the Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus. The first apparition coincided with the feast of Saint John the Baptist, a significant day in the Christian calendar. This timing added to the spiritual weight of the event. The Virgin Mary's message emphasized peace, conversion, and prayer, urging people to turn away from sin and embrace their faith. The 6 visionaries, all young local Croat Catholics, began receiving ongoing messages and apparitions, which, according to their testimonies, continue to this day. Initially, local authorities reacted negatively. The police intervened, forbidding access to Podbrdo, the hill where the apparitions occurred. They subjected the visionaries and their families to pressure, labeling them as imposters and troublemakers. Despite this opposition, the apparitions persisted, sometimes appearing in different locations around the village. From a Southeast European perspective, Medjugorje holds a unique significance as a pilgrimage site, especially during a time of ethnic and religious tensions in the former Yugoslavia. The apparitions began shortly after the commemoration of tragic events from World War II. For many people in Southeast Europe, Medjugorje emerged as a symbol of hope and peace amid historical conflicts. Over the years, millions of pilgrims from around the world have visited Medjugorje, making it one of the most visited Marian apparition sites in Southeast Europe. The ongoing nature of the apparitions and the messages of peace and reconciliation have solidified its role as a religious and cultural landmark in the region. The Medjugorje apparitions started with the vision of the Virgin Mary to 6 young local Croat children on June 24, 1981, on Podbrdo Hill in Medjugorje. These events have continued with ongoing messages, despite initial skepticism and opposition, and have become a major religious pilgrimage site in Southeast Europe, symbolizing faith and peace in a historically complex region.